All right, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, my cronies. How are you? How was everybody? This is your boy Chris with another Sunday morning live stream. We go live every single Sunday morning and we talk about construction, technology, construction mega projects, everything construction, and we're always keeping an eye on the new tech and new materials, new processes and methods for building. It's an exciting Sunday morning live stream, so if you're here, let us know in the chat. Say hello. Don't be afraid. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you want to become an original crony, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss when I upload weekly uploads. Go live at least once a week on my Sunday morning live stream. We're trying to go live every Tuesday evening now as well. It's a little hard, of course, with being a father and a full-time worker. We're expecting our fourth baby here any day now, so it's quite busy around the homestead here. So make sure you hit the bell notification and subscribe, because you don't want to miss when we go live here on Chris Conco Vlogs. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a share. We're gonna say, hammer it. Yeah, do it like Dan the man said. That's right. How's it going, Dan? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And binge watch all the videos. Yes, sir. That's some good strategy. Right on. Don't be afraid to share this out on any social media platform you like. Today we're talking about the E-39 Coastal Highway route and the Edmonton LRT line. I'm going to go into more detail. These two projects are both like infrastructure transportation projects, but I'm going to go into detail about the proposal stage and in some of the construction documents that are formed at bid time. Right, so the E-39 Coastal Highway route, I got a lot of really solid, information, and I got a couple PDFs full, packages, right, for the proposal and the bid package almost, right. So we'll go into that. We'll talk about how designers and owners work on the new types of contracts like the P3, right? The design, build, operate type of contracts, which are, I think they're like OD. Wait, so it's design, build, operate. So DBO, and then there's another one as well, maintain. So DBOM, right? So that's a new kind of contract. No worries, Dan. That's cool. Yeah, you got stuff to do, family stuff. You're going to Laurie's family. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, no, I'm so glad you're here. It's early Sunday morning, so we're gonna get going here right away. Let me know if you can hear the music in the background. That's Jet Set Radio. We'll show you that in a minute as well. But right away after our intro. Right on. So there we go. Welcome back to Chris Conco Vlogs, Sunday morning live stream. We're talking about the E-39 Coastal Highway route and the Edmonton LRT line. Going to go into more detail about the actual contract documents that are made for these types of projects and the new types of contracts that are being drawn up for the design, the build, the maintenance, the operation, all this stuff, right? So it's pretty cool. Today's merchandise is Nerd City. You can go to nerdcity.com. They have a merch link. Pick up some merch from them. It's awesome. Yeah, that's good. I just wanted it to be low in the lower, so that's good. I didn't want it to be overpower. I don't know, because I think this is royalty-free music, Dan, so I think it's cool to play, so I'm testing this out today. But Jet Set Radio is a free radio that you can simply just see. jetsetradio.live is where you go for that, right? So I'm going to be stopping that here actually right now anyways. Okay, so if we go over to the channel, I'm going to go down to the video description. My video descriptions have changed. Good morning, Jason Reynolds. Yeah, Dan, last giveaway you were one of the winners. You and Firmby, and the big giveaway Jason just won. So I got the bag right there. It's all packed, ready to go. I just probably have to wrap it in something, but I wanted to take it to the post office first and make sure I didn't have to do anything extra, right, before I seal it up. But yeah, everything pretty much stayed in the packages. The only thing I took out of the package was the suspenders. They had the big, huge plastic package. It was just big and awkward, but it's I didn't take any like the like it's still all brand new. You'll be opening stuff like Christmas, man, like Christmas morning, bro. So yeah, it's all ready to go. It's not doesn't weigh too much, so I think we'll be okay in the shipping area there. So yeah, so my descriptions have changed. So I recently discovered that when you put links to outside pages on in your video descriptions, it actually hurts your SEO, your ranking with the algorithm, and your lowers your chances of getting into recommended and suggested videos. So what I've done is in theory, I haven't studied this completely, but I think that I put the first 5 links redirect you back to YouTube. Okay, the 6th link is the Discord link, and then of course my other links for Facebook. You can download free safety and contract documents from my website right here. Got a couple of T-shirts here, but they're my original design, so I'm going to keep them. This year I'll definitely be. I'm going to put a lot of attention into merchandise. Like I have clothing ideas, which would be awesome for workers, because we how we go through shirts like crazy and stuff like that, right? So I'm gonna design clothing. It's gonna be very affordable, so we can go through it. Wear it at work type thing. And of course there'll be stuff that I'm sure you want to keep, but it's going to be in a price range that it will be like very competitive for what we do in construction, because the shirts, yeah, like I say, we always need shirts. Probably going to get a silk screening press for the house or the garage type thing, and I'll make them custom per order myself, which will be cool, right? So good morning, Brandon. How's it going, my man? My brother, what's up? Yeah, and of course, if you're a YouTube creator, there's 2 tools we have here. We have the TubeBuddy, which is a free browser plugin, and there are paid versions. Recommend if you're any kind of YouTube creator to at least get the free version and start trying it out. And then Morning Fame as well is an amazing tool for planning your videos and getting your metadata up to maximum relevance, so that you can, it scores you, right? And compares your videos to other videos with the same subject and in the same niche. So it's a very awesome tool. So you got TubeBuddy and Morning Fame. Make sure you jump on that. We got the Streamlabs donation link right here at the bottom, and then at the very, very bottom is the links now. The links used to be at the top of the page. Now they're at the very, very bottom. Okay, so I'm hoping this will help with my my ranking with the algorithm. We're gonna see. So, but yeah, if you want to follow along, you want to come back. The links are at the very, very bottom of the description now, below the affiliate disclaimer. Good morning, Eddie Smallhorn. Good morning. How's it going, my man? Well, where are you in the world today? Are you at home or are you traveling? How's things going there, my man? So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about these contract documents themselves in this E-39 coastal highway route. It's a very fascinating project, which it's like an 1,100 kilometer span over like 5 cities in Norway. Now there's fjords, or fjords and stuff like that that they're going to be tunneling under. There might be there's going to be combinations: suspension bridges, floating bridges, underwater tunnels, like underground tunnels. They need to have the shipping routes open, right? And the fjords are like super stupidly like 200 meters deep type thing. It's crazy. So the page I have home today. Good stuff, Eddie. That's always good to be home, man. Yeah, I'm starting to get healed up. I hope I'm ready for work tomorrow. I missed all last week. I got like for my belt was rubbing on my my back type thing, like on my side back here, just above my butt, and I got like a huge red bump type thing, an infection. So I don't know why. This is like the second time. I remember what happened to my shins when I started the job. Now I got something in my back, so I got to stop stressing myself out so much. That's the problem. But yeah, so hopefully I'm healed up and I'm back to work tomorrow. If I feel like this, I don't think it's a good idea to go, because it'll just, if I, you know what I mean, if it gets irritated, it'll just put me off longer. I think that I hit it a couple of times. I backed into a doorknob twice. The first time it almost knocked me flat out cold because it hurt so much. The second time not so much, and then of course one of the girls jumped on it at one point. So that definitely, every time it gets hit, it's almost like an extra day. I'm a day off. It's just not good. I need to get to work. We're expecting the baby any minute now. Courtney has been too much sex. That's funny. I know it's in my. I don't know if I should talk about this, but yeah, Courtney, obviously, having sex when you're pregnant can induce labor quicker, right? So she's been trying to, we're trying to figure that out, but because of my back, it's just so painful, right? It's not working out. So, I feel so bad for her. This is the longest she's ever been pregnant for. This pregnancy's been a lot different, so it's kind of pointing to me it might be a boy, because the two girls were born early, and the pregnancy was kind of similar. Courtney's saying, and then Courtney's saying this one, it was really different, and so it could be a boy. We don't know. But we will know any minute, any day. I can't believe it's still not happened. She started kind of labor last week. I think it was Monday even when it's kind of started. So she's tired, man. She's definitely ready, and I don't blame her. Good morning, Tom. How's it going, my man? Nice to see you in the chat. I saw you drop the video this morning, another Sunday morning rant. I haven't seen it yet, but I will. It's in my queue. Checked out your video on oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank because I was watching Wheel Roast video too. I'm pretty, yeah, I definitely gotta leave that one alone, Tom. You're right. Oh god. So yeah, Wheel hey, what do you think, man? Dude is I remember his first videos with this phone type thing, and now he's editing, and oh man, that's always nice to see. You know what I mean? It's cool, man. So I got Tom, I don't know, I gotta check on my Discord. Are you on the Discord, Tom? Because I have I do. Okay, so I have a bot programmed that every time you publish a video, Tom, it automatically posts it into my Discord. So yeah, I'll show you type thing right here. So we go boop boop boom over to our Discord, and you can see the Me6 bot will automatically post your videos in my Discord, so you don't have to. It does VCGs, wheel row. Oh yeah, Paul Peck drywall. Of course, Rue, your real estate whisperer. She was the first one. And then Tokyo Drew now I added as well. So yeah, anytime these guys post a video, it automatically. Oh, and I also added Patty Broussard to the list as well, because she's Mbira, or like a musician, right? She plays the Mbira, which is a very unique instrument. If you haven't checked her out, make sure you do check her out. Oh, 1 second here. Nice in the shop with Tom. Weirdos videos have come a long way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And puts music track in. Yeah, yeah, yes, that's right. I find that when I put music in my videos, it's I don't know. I think it just I'm not sure if it matches. I mean, sometimes it does, but yeah. I what I need to work on big time is framing my shots and getting the sound down, right? Like nailing the sound. So it's I got a couple other scenes now. So we got this. This is from Nick Nimmons' 2019 giveaway. Um, yeah, I am in a lot of Discords, Brandon. Yeah, I love Discord. Discord is like the IRC. And when I was programming and doing all the computer stuff in university, the IRC clients were huge, and I always went with the IRC client over the like the ICQ, the Facebook, all that kinds of stuff. So Discord is awesome. It's the new IRC client, and it's absolutely the best platform outside of YouTube, 100%. So I love Discord, and yeah, so it's fun, man. Yeah, and it's good. Like it's a good way to keep in touch with creators as well. I have. Yeah, there's a lot of creators on the Discord. Let's just say that. So my motto is to keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, and that's a good motto to have. It's that's one of the big sayings that we have in construction, of course, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Um, I know, Brandon. So I was talking I was in Nick and D Nimmons live stream yesterday, and I asked the question because I've been wanting to ask the question for a long time. I just finished the first year, so I was looking heavy into my analytics, and I talked to him and asked him a question about the subs that I had gained and lost, and he basically he affirmed that the fact that I lost so many subs hurt, like seriously hurt me in discoverability, right? So with the amount of videos I have out and stuff, my like the numbers, my channels should be like higher, right? But because of that stupid, and I've caught the bot. And about a month ago, I would say, or maybe a little bit longer, I caught the bot, and I knew it was a bot, but I let it go for too long, and because I was curious, like I didn't know what to do. But then I found in YouTube that I could ban the account, so I did that, and I haven't had any issues since I banned the account with like losing massive subs, right? So hopefully the that's all been fixed, and this year will be much better. Like I was saying, all like time heals all wounds. And when I also lost, YouTube took 12 videos off. Internet relay chat is IRC, Jason. Internet relay chat, it like IRC was an old chat platform, right? Where you could be in groups and stuff like that, right? It was pretty cool stuff. So but yeah, so yeah, I had a couple of major things happen last year, so that really hurts my numbers. But you know what? It's been to kind of think working to my advantage in the sense of community, because we have the best community on in the entire internet and on YouTube, right? With all the different channels that we associate with, right? So. Um, Oh, don't worry about it, Jason. You know what? I'm like an idiot when it comes to cars. Okay, like my dad could build a car ground up, but he never really taught me how to do that kind of stuff, right? But I'm stupid when it comes to cars. I can drive them, and I know some things, but I don't know like what like guys know more, you know what I mean, about vehicles and cars and stuff like that. Yeah, I know more about construction. That's my thing. But yeah, so, and I know computers, but if we're talking cars, I don't know cars. I bet you know cars, you know what I mean. So yeah, yeah, editing is fun. I've been editing now for almost 2 years now. So I've definitely gotten a lot better at editing. And I tried to hire the editors, right? And I there was a couple guys, and I paid one of them, but the results were very, they were subpar, right? So I decided to not go that route, and I'm going a different route. I'm gonna get like I'm talking to a guy now on LinkedIn about writing for me. Maybe if I can get somebody to write the scripts for me, that would give me like more motivation to shoot, right? Because now that I'm so busy, this writing the scripts takes a long time. You got to do your research, and it takes a long time to write the script. So there's a guy who writes content. So I'm talking to him, seeing what it would cost and stuff like that, and then I'll keep the editing, but I would have a writer, you know what I mean, for my Thursday videos, which is cool. I tell him what to write though, or you know what I mean. I'll give him the links and the subject, and then yeah, and we'll see how that works out. I think that is actually a better way to go. I need to figure out. I need to kind of outsource something, and that writing could be good. I mean, the Sunday live streams take a long time to set up, and the Thursday videos take like you're writing for a couple of days, then you're editing for, or you're shooting for a day. Like it takes me about 2 hours to shoot a video, an hour to 2 hours to shoot one, and then it takes me more than a day, like a day or two to edit it, and then you got to do your metadata and your thumbnails and all this stuff, right? So I'm definitely not gonna do 2 videos a week anytime soon. I'm gonna take more time with the videos I put out on Thursdays, and I need to, just work on improving, like getting to the competitive level of quality, right? Yeah, Dan, and it's about just opening up the software and digging in, and trial and error, and watching lots of tutorials on YouTube. That's how I learned. There's some things that I could teach you if you go with Sony Vegas, and it probably transfers to Premiere as well, or any other editor that you should look at right away off the hop to make it easier for you. So, but yeah, and you're right about that, Brandon. The writer is a content writer for, like, my circle is all construction and technology. So I'm thinking, with the contacts that we have, mutual contacts, I think that this writer does know construction. So that is a good valid point, Brandon. So, but yeah. Has anyone heard of the E-39 coastal highway route? I'm muting it, of course, because I don't want any more copyright strikes, or I don't have any copyright strikes, but I don't want any copyright claims. So, it's incredible. They're deciding right now, and they have proposals out to see what method across these fjords, or whatever they're called, would be best. So they have they're gonna do suspension bridges, floating bridges, underground tunnels, or a combination of, like, you know what I mean, a combinations type thing. So half underwater, and then the other half kind of floating bridge type thing. So they need to get shipping, freight, like boats, like the big oh god, like, I can't remember the freighters or whatever they're called. But yeah, this is in Norway. It's definitely something that came onto my radar this week. So I definitely jump all over it, because when I started researching it more, the amount of data that I got, and you'll see here, is really neat, and I could use it to kind of teach you guys a little bit more about the actual contract documents themselves, right? But yeah, look at these tunnels. And the concept for the floating, like, underwater concrete tunnels is incredible. It's gonna kind of show you here. I wonder if I should. Yeah, you can see the route here. These are the tunnels. These, right? They're gonna go 200 meters below, I think, is what they said. To Isn't that incredible? So Yeah, metadata. Metadata is metadata is your descriptions, your tags, your titles, your thumbnails, all that stuff, and also your closed captions as well is a part of the metadata because the algorithm it takes the first 15 seconds of your video into account. So there's certain things you need to say, like reiterate the title and the subject, for example, and that's just like a short introduction of yourself. Things There's all kinds of tricks and hacks for YouTube. It's insane. Yeah, so this is incredible. 400 meters deep. Can you imagine? Let me see if there's any. Yeah, there's music in there, so I can just. This is a completely submerged tunnel. The what they're saying in the video is it's going to be the safest underwater tunnel in existence. There's going to be emergency access routes every like 1 kilometer or 4 kilometers or something like that. There's going to be a lot of safety features, which is really neat. Yeah, it's massive. We'll get into the overall cost, but yeah, see, emergency lay-by every 500 meters and emergency exit every 250 meters. So, and this is the issue. They need shipping lanes, right? It needs to be high enough. So this whole project was sparked by the Norwegian oil industry. The offshore oil rigs in these areas are massive, and they need better transportation, right? Like they need better routes um, to get for to get the oil across the country. The travel time reduced by 50% is a little exaggerated. The whole route takes 21 hours or 22 hours to do now, and at the end it'll take 13 hours. So it'll be more than 50%. There's a lot of let me see if there. So yeah, 1,100 kilometers long. Oh, it says right here, travel time today is around 21 hours, and road users need to use seven different ferry connections. So the aim is to create an improved E-39 without ferries, which will reduce travel time by half. But yeah, like I said, it'll take 13 hours. So the route will be almost 50 kilometers shorter. There we go. So NOK, $340 billion. $340 billion. And in NOK, so I don't know what that it compares to, like the EU type thing, or the euro, or the US dollar. I don't know. But that's nonetheless, that's huge, right? We're not talking yen or anything, right? Like, or pesos. I mean, right? It's going to be a massive project, right? The logistics is going to be insane. This right here is I picked up because of some of the comments on the bottom. It made me think about. Oh man, dude, what's going on, Jacob? That's my nephew, guys. Throw down too. How's it going? How's it going, my man? Good morning. How's college? Yeah, it's my nephew. He's in film school right now in Belleville. Loyalist, right? Am I right? Man, nice to see you, pal. Nice to see you, dude. Man, I can't wait to see you guys again. But yeah, good morning to you too, buddy. He's in yeah, so it's Loyalist College in Ontario. It's Belleville, Ontario. He obviously lives with my sister and stuff like that too, and Lindsay. And they had a house. They still do across the street. Oh, it's mom. It's my mom. Hey, mom. She's using I'm using my nephew's account, right? That's too funny. Good morning, mom. Love you. Tell dad and everyone I love you guys. Yeah, I can't wait. We're waiting for the baby. You know what I mean? So yeah, any minute any second really. It's that the baby's not ready. Oh man, that's awesome. So glad mom's here. So yeah, that's my mom, guys. Um, right. So, yeah, these comments is what kind of grabbed my attention on this page, and yeah, I love you so much, mom. Yeah, have driven that route many times. May make it quicker, but will miss the coffee breaks on the ferries. And when you're on a ferry, you're outside, right? Isn't that right, Jason? No, yeah, are you kidding me, Mom? That's what this is all about. It's a live broadcast for that exact reason, so we can talk. That's exactly what it is. I just talk about this stuff and try to answer questions. You know what I mean? To keep it interesting, to keep the flow going, right? We could do a whole live stream just talking with each other. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about. So, no worries, no worries. I'm glad you interrupted. Yeah, you bet, Brandon. So I've driven that route many times. Yeah, right. So I already read that one. Plus, riding outside is nice, right? Underground isn't so nice, right? Having lived in Stavanger for over 20 years, I doubt very much that the tolls will ever be removed. So they're anticipating tolls will always be there, which is probably true. They never take away the tolls once they're there. So that's like the Tesla tunnel. You're exactly right. Yeah, except for the Tesla tunnel is it like a hyperloop? I can't remember now. Damn it! But some of Boston's tunnels are underwater, which is interesting because Boston would like when I was there. There's like highways on top of highways there. You know what I mean? Like Boston is insane. We should do like a live stream just on that city because I love Boston. That's my favorite city I've ever been to date is Boston. Good morning, love. Courtney, yeah, mom's in the chat too. Yeah, the tunnel from the UK to the rest of Europe. That's right. That was like one of the first projects that I heard of. That was quite some time ago when they did that, eh, Eddie? Underground, underwater. Because like the fact that they like there's like when you're like the loops that are on top of loops in Boston, like they got they got like three highways on top of each other. Well, of course they're gonna have to go underground eventually, I guess, right? It's gonna be really interesting to see when we talking more about sidewalk labs and stuff coming up in the near future. My Thursday video, not spoiler, but teaser, is going to be on sidewalk labs. And we're gonna be looking closer at this kind of thing, right? Because when autonomous vehicles and things like that start taking over, and we start changing the utilities infrastructure, then what is going to happen with all these useless highways, right? All these useless roadways, and now urban planners are taking this into consideration, right? And there things like parking garages will be ready to be repurposed for commercial spaces as the need for parking decreases with the increased public transit and autonomous vehicles and things like that, right? So these spaces like parking garages and all this, they need to be ready to be repurposed, right? Reconfigured. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, right? Otherwise, it's not sustainable, right? So I know I keep looking at this screen. I should be looking at this one so you guys can see me underwater. I'm just gonna finish writing this one down. And UK to Europe tunnel. Right on. So yeah, the cost of traveling through tunnels is always more than the ferries they replace. Which is true, right? Wheel Row, good morning. We were just talking about you. We were just talking about you, man. Good morning. Yeah, mom's on Jake's account. That's what I said when I first seen it. I was like, It's Jake, man. Cool. Will Rose in the house. Good morning, man. Yeah, we're just talking about your latest video and how your editing is improving and all this stuff. So, yeah, we're very cool and excited. And, yeah, we also, like we have the Discord bots that publish your videos automatically. So, when they're published. So, yeah. That's why I have this page anyway. Those comments kind of made me, thinking about the people, right? The cost of it, right? So the tolls. There's those tape measures. The fastback, is it fastback? Anyways, I haven't seen those in so long, man. Not since I was, doing full-time woodwork and carpentry. I haven't seen that stuff, right? And I like them, man. They've been around so forever, right? And yeah, they're pretty neat. I like how you can write the numbers on them and stuff like that, right? Because I'm always looking for I always looking for a piece of scrap wood or drywall to write my measurements on, right? So fast cap, that's right. It would be nice if like the Stanley Fatmax would do something like that, right? Because that's the only tape measure I can use in my trade. I've been using the Fatmax for so long. I ventured out this year with the Milwaukee, and I think another different one. But yeah, I always going back to the Fatmax. It's the strongest tape for my trade. It definitely has a couple areas of improvement for sure. Like the actual end itself could be bigger to make it easier for pinching the tape for tape cutting and drawing. You know what I mean, with your pencil. And also I like those number 2 pencils much better than the fat ones as well. And I just hack the crap out of them with my Olfen knife when I sharpen them. I don't have a pencil sharpener, right? Ooh, Chris coffee cup sleeve, yeah. You can write on. They're building a boatload of tunnels in the LA area. Are they, Eddie? That's interesting too. I'm gonna have to look because until we can start traveling, I'm gonna be sitting here and talking about all this stuff, right? Tunnels in LA, right on. Tunnels in LA. I will look more into that as well. Copy. That's a good one. That's too good, Wheelrow. That's funny, man. Can write on. That's a good idea. That's your idea, man. Yeah, we'll see what this is neat. The packages. So when we go into work packages, right? For example, they're breaking the proposals down so we got the fjord crossing, and this is a suspension bridge. I thought I think from what I was reading that they were trying to decide between suspension, floating, or underwater tunnel. So, but there's tunnels, traffic management, geohazards, materials, road planning and pavement tech, project management, and life cycle analysis, right? So, like, and maintenance, I'm sure. So these are all the different work packages and proposals that companies will be preparing. So the idea is like this partnership contract, the P3 type contract, and then there's this new one that I just found out about called the Design, Build, Operate, and Maintain contract, so DBOM contracts. That it's just so cool, right? What they're doing now is the contractor is investing in the project, right? So you have contractors and you have, we're going to just say ownership representation. So whether it be the state, the government, and, you know what I mean? So there'd be that representation. There's going to be design designing and engineering, right? Architecture, engineering, testing, right? That'll be another subject, and then of course the actual building. This project is very specific, and I'm going to show you once I get to this page. It's pretty cool on who has to do what and how much of what, which is really awesome. The better that you can define the specifications up front, you know what I mean, at bid time, the better the pricing, the more accurate your pricing is going to be, right? Which is good. But anyway, so contractors, design build firms will bid on this package, and they will also be putting in money, they'll be putting money and time into this project with it's like a 50-year agreement. So for 50 years after the build, they'll share the profit, right, with the town or the actual true owners, right? So the fact that they'll be designing, building, and sometimes now they'll take on the maintenance and the maintaining, or there'll be the project management, like contract management type thing for the maintenance and stuff like that, which is, it's pretty cool. It's really, really cool stuff. It works really well with highways and stuff like this, right? Boom. We're not going to go into every single one, but you guys can. So yeah, materials, concrete, and of course, concrete's going to be a major part of it, right? Let's see here. This is like 8 minutes long, but this shows you a lot. Oh yeah, Dan, gotta go. Yeah, you bet, man. Thanks for coming, man. Nice to see you. Have fun with Lori's family, boy. Tell Lori we all said hi, and yeah, I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are doing good, man. But let me see if I can. I'm not gonna put the volume on. We'll play it in the background while we're talking, I guess. How about that? So. The next couple pages go into the work packages, and we can talk about how specific they are. Right? It's really neat. Yeah, 8 ferry dependent crossings. Right? Let me see if there's. Yeah, there's. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. They got too much music, right? Boom. I want to jump ahead. Yeah, so the offshore drilling is huge, right? So that's what's kind of like, that's the purpose. That's the reason why they can afford this. This part right here gets interesting, yeah. So yeah, this would be the longest crossing in the world, like in any circumstance, right? This is what they're saying. Like it would be twice as long as any other suspension bridge in the world. Like you can see, they're comparing right now. 70 meters high. Can you imagine that, eh? 20 meters for clearance. That's a lot. Think about how big that boat is. You know what I mean? When it needs 20 meters clearance, like that's insane, right? I would assume there would be at least a 5-to-1 safety ratio on something like that, right? There would have to be. I don't know if I would go and risk it, right? But this is also showing. It showed some tunnels floating underwater, and then they showed some tunnels like underneath the bed, right? Underneath the actual the bed of the water, right? And that's another thing too, right? When you build the bridges above water, you're always going to be limited to that height, right? And what happens when ships get bigger, right? So if you build underwater, and think about that, right? Bigger ships getting bigger, then yeah, right, you're good to go. These are floating, yeah. These are floating pads, which are pretty neat, right? They're anchored by cables. But yeah, it's basically an entirely floating bridge, which is insane, right? Then there's this right here, which is like the reverse, right? So these are floating. This is a floating tunnel, right? So it's nice. It's neat. The boats have a nice lane, but you can see, yeah, the floating tunnels, right? But to build this stuff, man, oh man, yeah. The precast tubes kind of would go in, and the way they go together like a sewer line, right? You don't. There's not much need for, like. There's no there, like, I don't know, like, I know when you're doing sewer line, you don't use any kind of compound to glue the sections together. They're just naturally formed, and they fit, and it works, right, that way. So now that it's underwater like this, I'm curious, right? I wonder how that works, but it's just precast, right? They just lower it in with the crane, and they'll have a scout there with a crane on it, and they'll just lower the sections, and yeah, they just join together, boom, 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 right? It would be not that hard, right? There's no drilling through anything. That, you know what I mean? You'll have to, like, the piling, like, this stuff is insane. Like, I don't know, man. The like, how, like, I've seen how they shore it up either side of a river, and build underneath the bed, and both sides of the river are shored up, but that's only like 20, 30 meters, I would say, maybe more. How long? Actually, the one water treatment plant, I think, was like 100 meters below, but this is 400 meters below. How would you shore up each side of the river? I don't think you possibly could. So yeah, a lot of underwater work, which is different, right? Could you imagine being an underwater construction worker? I think that might be something we'll be seeing a lot more of. You know what I mean? The need for like underwater skilled tradespeople, right? So, but yeah, and then of course they're talking about combination bridges, half suspension, half floating, but pretty neat stuff. It's gonna be massive, guys. Here's like a request for proposal, so like RFP, right? So this would be an RFP. This is a like a PowerPoint type of presentation even too, right? Um, yeah, right. The consultant and construction industries. Yeah, right. Investments on new projects, 25% on operations and maintenance. Look at that, 50 contracts, 6.6 million euros, 150 contracts, 300 contracts. So that's a lot. So there's 450 to 500 different contracts. And there, yeah, we know $100 billion is, or euros, is a lot of dinero. So yeah, make it possible also for small and medium-sized contractors to compete. Um, Occupational health and safety. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, look at that. So this is an interesting, guys. These are like specifications, general conditions of this stuff. This sort of thing here would be that stuff that you would draw from the general conditions of the contract. Maximum two levels of subcontractors below the prime contractor. So that is a very smart clause to have in the contract, which a lot of companies don't do, and they should, at every single level in construction. Okay, and the reason being is when you start to sub, right, the level of disconnection between each level increases, and breakdown happens, right? Like, not only is the money being funneled down below more sources, so the guy at the bottom is getting less, there's always hardship when you go below two levels of subcontractors. There's always hardship of some sort, right? Whether it even be just simple jealousy of the guy at the bottom of the guy at the top not doing anything and getting the money, right? That's what happens, right? So the quality of work will go down a lot. So when you state this in your contract, so if you're an owner, it's smart to do maximum two levels of subcontractors. When you add that clause in there, you're ensuring that you know what I mean, your schedule will be tighter. You're ensuring that the quality will be higher, and yeah, right, less chance of changes, claims, and like liens and stuff like that, right? So yeah, and then this right here. So this is interesting too. Okay, so the contractor's own workforce shall carry out at least 25% of the work man hours. So what this means is this can't be contract management, right? This has to be design build or design bid build type contract, or the P3 type contract, right? Because the contractor has to carry out at least 25% of the work. So that's what that clause means. This is put in to basically tell you that contract management is out the door, right? You cannot propose that type of contract, when you're doing contract management too, the chances of the levels of subcontractors is, you know what I mean, it could increase, right? Which, like I said, you don't want that. So yeah, if you want to, it's good because the contractor has to prove and be qualified, right? So be pre-qualified to and prove that they can facilitate that much work. So sometimes what the company will do is hire from unions, right? Trade unions. So they'll say that, okay, well, we're a contract management firm, but we're gonna go design build this time, and we're gonna hire the workforce from the union, and that will work as well, right? So it's not a contract management contract in any way, it won't be. But that firm who basically competes in that market can still compete in this market with hiring from, or promising to hire from, the unions. So yeah, persons with the overall daily administrative responsibility. Look at me, I'm doing it again. I'm shaking the camera. Darn it, I gotta be careful. That's why I'm saving up for the Sony A7 III, and once I get that, I'm gonna have a rig, so it's a rigged up above, like on my, I don't know, I'll probably get a different bar setup than my lighting rack, but yeah, it should be good. Should be good. Anyways, I'm excited for that camera because of the depth and the like. I've been studying a lot about this camera, and the live stream is going to look amazing when I got it to where I want it to be, right? So shall be part of the contractor's own staff. So person with the overall daily administrative responsibility shall be part of the contractor's own staff. So that just means the project management also cannot be outsourced, right? So the project management has to be done in-house by the prime contractor, right? So that's what that is. Yeah, you bet, Mums. I love you so much. Well, you know what? I'm going to call you. I'll give you a call when we're done the stream and stuff like that, and see how everyone's doing. I want to talk to Grams and stuff. Hope Grandma's doing well. Tell her I love her so much. We all love Grandma. Great Grandma. That's my grandma's. She's an amazing, super awesome, beautiful woman, and so strong, so smart. Taught us so much. Was such a good person, and such a good person. Sorry. Yeah, we love her very much, and we love you too, Mom and Dad, and Sissy and the kids. Oh man, it's hard living far away from the family, right? It's tough. It's really tough. Like I say, Courtney and I are definitely like on our own out here. It's kind of lonely, really. In the sense of family, right? Because yeah, my family is close, right? So Yeah, procurement, procedure, road sector. So, procurement obviously is hiring staff, and buying and materials, right? Buying and shipping, getting the materials to site, right, and getting the men to site, or the people, sorry, to site, the workers, right? So yeah, procurement is like buying and getting the stuff, like the resources needed to complete the project to site, right, to location. Um, which is this would tell you like if the project is like a lead or something like that, right, where they're trying to achieve, and then there's a European lead as well, which I forget what it is. I can't believe I'm forgetting all this stuff. um, doesn't say, but anyways, basically every single product has a lead score, right, based on its like carbon footprint, uh, but from like by how it's made. Plus, you also get scored on how far it is from the location. So you want stuff closer to location for a higher score. If you get what I'm saying, right? That's a lead is like a once you get that certification, right? If you get lead, gold, silver, there's I think gold, silver, bronze, and anyways, there's at least those three levels of lead, and higher the score you get, the like the bigger tax breaks you'll get, and you know the recognition, right, for being building like a green building, right? Project delivery is the contract, right? So the delivery would be defined by the actual contract type. So project deliver. So this one here is going to be the design, build, operate, maintain. So DBOM. If that is wrong, um, like DBOM, it is coming up. We'll know that soon, right? So yeah, this is gonna tell you. I'm doing it again. I'm shaking the camera. I gotta step back. I've been in like track pants for a week because this thing on my back. It's like, oh man, it's so sore. But yeah, there we go. Here, this is it. There we go. Oh yes, so it is. So design, build, operate. So DBO, design, build, finance, operate. That's what it is. So DBFO. So design, build, finance, and operate. I think there's another one actually too that is design, build, finance, operate, and maintain. And I think there's design, build, operate, and maintain as well. But anyway, so private public partnership, PPP, like that's the 3P contract is like the root contract. Then these other ones, like this DBO, this DBFO. No, wait. So those are different design build, but they would be hybrids of the PPP, like the P3. Oh man. I just yeah, you're right. I gotta chill, man. I have definitely chilled out a lot this year. The When I started on YouTube, it was just like it was an awful time in my life. It was horrible. I was coming off of a long year where I was working with the tool company designing tools, made no money, and so I was broke, and I was the guys that I was working with out to be like they were just being dicks. And it was like last Christmas, I worked my tail off for this mod panel company, and they never paid me. And yeah, I got taken advantage of huge, and yeah, so yeah, the guy and I are no longer friends. We don't even talk anymore. And yeah, when I started on YouTube, uh, like it was a mess, and this is like I started off with the wrong foot, right? Because I was blogging and I was talking about how I felt about the whole situation, right? And it was kind of like it wasn't well received, that's for sure. So I deleted all those videos. There's none of those videos on my channel anymore. So that was probably 5 or 6 videos I deleted, and then there's the 12 videos that these guys told me, like, I made the videos, right, and I was running the channel, the and when we just talked, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna go off and do my own channel, and they were cool with it, right? So obviously I put all the videos, like, I made a new channel, right, and I put all the videos up on that channel, and I was gonna promote the videos. Well, they went behind my back, started a new channel, uploaded all the videos that I made up to this new channel without telling me. And so I put the copyright claim in with YouTube, and in the end, they deleted all the videos off of both of our channels. So yeah, that was, yeah. Anyways, I'm just so glad that things, I've grown so much this year, and learned a lot about YouTube and how and what to say, what not to say, what's acceptable, right, like that. So yeah, yeah, there's a lot of resources out there for creators to learn the ropes of YouTube. Um, um, the Creator Academy is awesome, right? So you need to brush up on morals and ethics, right? Because of the community, right? You need to follow. You need to follow the community guidelines, right? So I got no strikes or anything like that. This is good. It was a hard year. I did a lot of work, did a lot of learning, but yeah, I'm just, you know what? I'm thankful for everything, because otherwise I wouldn't have learned or experienced it, right? Nick Nimmin, yeah, yeah. And, so Nick Nimmin, I used to watch. Dan, like, I watch Dan Courier all the time. I still watch all his videos and go to his weekly live streams. Um, and, and Nick Nimmin now, I'm watching. I used to watch Tim Schmoyer, but his videos kind of went a different way that I don't like, honestly. He just does series talking about other channels and interviewing other people. I miss his actual technical, where he just sits and tells you in a 5-6 minute video what's what, right? It was much better. And so now I'm watching Nick Nimmin, and yeah, yeah. I have off and on watched him throughout my whole YouTube career, right? Which has been just over a year now, right? So I have been watching him, but I wasn't as much into him as I was, like, say, Tim Schmoyer. But now, because, like, there's only so much time you have, right? So I can't watch all of them. But yeah, so Nick is now my second guy. But I am learning lots from him, so which is nice. Every time I go to one of his live streams, I learn a lot. So that's always nice. Because yeah, I find that Dan's now is kind of helping other people in the chat learn, right? And yeah, I am don't get too much. I don't learn too much, but it's always nice there that I can ask him questions and he can clarify things, right? So, which is nice. So there's bid build, which is a traditional design bid build, right? So the bid build contracts are where the drawings and, like, the contract documents are done for you ahead of time, right? So yeah, Nick and D are awesome. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I don't pay any attention to D because he's a mobile guy, but you do all your stuff on your phone, so you would, right? Yeah, I follow Nick's stuff, but yeah, I don't follow D because, yeah, his I don't use my phone for anything, right? But that would make sense. So yeah, he's cool. I like those guys. They're pretty funny. Could you? That'd be cool to have a show like that with your bro in Thailand. Like, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty cool, right? So, I think right here this year, once we get running, yeah, it'll be nice to have more stuff going on with my son, right? Where we have another channel, and we're going to be working on that other channel a lot this year too, which will be nice because then it'll be like father and son streaming, right? Which is different. But yeah, right. Oh, look at this. So BB in a traditional unit price contract is dominating today. 90, of course. Yeah. So the traditional design bid build way is dominating today, right? So 95% of the contracts out there are still bid build. So that's the owner will have a representative of some sort that will hire an architects and engineers and testing agencies to put together the drawings and specifications, and like they'll decide on, like, the owner's rep will know what contracts to use and stuff like that. So there'll be a contract with the designers and contracts with the contractors, right? There might even be a contract with the owner in the representation even. But yeah, that all depends. So no pre-qualification, which is uh, mm, I don't know. I like to pre-qualify the contractors, but it depends on how long they have to bid. I would say, because a company could acquire or procure the resources they need to do the contract throughout the bidding time, right? Which is good. So yeah, right on, Jason. You bet, man. Yeah, man. Right on. Thanks for coming, Jason, man. Yeah, I'll be, like I said, I'll be going to the post office in the next couple of days here, and we'll see if we can get that package off to you. Like I said, if it's lower than a certain number, I'm going to send it right away. And if it's more, I'm going to look into other, like UPS or something like that. But yeah, man, it'll be getting to you soon enough, buddy. Soon enough. It's all packed, ready to go. Like I said, everything's still in its packaging. Obviously, I couldn't get the Hilti, like the plastic bag over the bag, because it's bigger now. So, and then I took the suspenders out of the big plastic box. So but everything's still, brand new, and it's got like the ties and all that stuff, right, and tags or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be like opening Christmas. It'll be Christmas all over again. Yeah, I would definitely be happy to have that coming in the mail. But yeah, congratulations, man. Thanks for being a big part of the community and the channel. All you guys. All you guys have been awesome. Very, very awesome. That's the nice thing about not growing too fast, is getting to know people, right? That's the best part. Um, oh, that's the best part of YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, fixed construction period, of course. Quality requirements, of course, especially with public safety being in consideration, right? So there will be definitely quality QAQC would be huge. Oh yeah, and the design build. So yeah, they're gonna propose design build. Major parts of detailed design are carried out by the contractor. So yeah, used on a regular research, increase in the light of upcoming challenges. Design, whatever you guys know, design build. So here we go. Design build operate. Smash that like. Oh yeah, here while we're there, then go boom. Hit that thumbs up, and yeah, don't be afraid to share this out on any social media platform you'd like. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I got some new stuff on the Stream Deck. So and those scenes are pretty raw. I'm still working on the scenes. You could tell if you've noticed the background on this one. The my logo is you know what I mean. Like I did it in Photoshop, right? So it's in there. If you can see sideways in my logo. But yeah. Okay, yeah. So no experience so far. However, yeah, this is the thing, right? Now, this happens a lot in this case, right? The no experience so far. However, right? The design, build, and operate. The operate part is only it's estimated, but they get a part of the shares, right? They right on. The Job Shack. That's awesome. Thanks, Will. Yeah. The operate part. Yeah, seeing that these projects are fairly good. Most of the time, they're really highly innovative project that nobody's done before. So they can't estimate how much it'll cost to operate it, right? Like to maintain and operate this, right? So they'll be guaranteed a share of the profits for the next 50 years. Well, they operate for 25 years, and then they can renew the contract for the remaining 25 years. All right. So, but the way that because if they finance it, like a P3 type contract, they get the profit sharing back for the full 50 years regardless, right? But then if they're doing the maintenance and operations, they'll get more of that profit, right? Yeah. What's your idea, Brandon? GM guy 156. GM guy, what's up, man? Nice to see you, bro. How's it going? Very cool, man. Very cool. What's the idea for Discord, Brando? Brandon, sorry. Short form names sometimes. I love the Discord. I love Discord. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that. You're right. Yeah, we should do that. Boom, 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 boom. Discord. That's a great idea. I think you can do that. By the way, Wilro or Brandon, sorry, I gave you full administrative privileges on my Discord, so you can create and edit rules, as well. So I'm gonna go and do it right after the stream. But if I see you've already done it, that's cool too. Because yeah, and if you can't, let me know, and I'll adjust the settings so that you have access. But I'm sure I gave you full administrative rights on my Discord, so you can do anything. Dan the man. Good morning, Christina. Oh my God, yeah, washing machine full of water. Working on and listening. I've been watching though. Thanks, GM guy. And sorry to hear about that. Oh man, I know You know what? All the utilities here are slowly breaking. The washer is gone. Like we need a new washer already. I mean, it works, right? But boom, 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 the stove, right? The oven doesn't work anymore. Oh shit! I gotta remind. I keep forgetting the gas fitter texted me. Courtney and I are still deciding on if we're gonna go with gas or electric. What do you think, Christina? Gas or electric for our stove and oven? What would you say would be the best to have for resale value? And would it hurt to even just have the line there? But you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? Oh yeah, Dan the man. Wilster Solder Home and Autobahn. That's a great idea. Gas, yeah. Gas, yeah. Electric. Yeah, I'm a big fan of gas because that's how I cook, right? That's how I always cooked when I was, I don't cook on electric stoves. I don't get the, I just don't get the electric stoves, right? I can't get the heat. Yeah, right? They're easier to control, yeah. Okay, I'm going to talk to Courtney after the stream, and she still hear me, but she even see that. Yeah, power out. You can cook and heat. Yeah, well, I've been using the barbecue a lot because our oven's broken. So, yeah, I've been barbecuing a lot lately. And it's cold out there. Yeah. Yeah, so electric sucks, but yeah, resale is much better with gas too. Yeah, like I cooked in my parents' restaurant, right? And when I was kind of off season, in the winters in Toronto, when in the off season for film and stuff, I would cook in restaurants. I was a waiter. But yeah, always like 5-star, like fine dining restaurants, right? So I learned quite a lot, and I need wood burning. Wood burning. Dude, I would love that. Boiled nuts is in the house. I would love that. Would totally love that, man. But yeah, it'd be cool to be totally off the grid, eh? Not, yeah, right. That's true, right? Pan, you need to have pots and pans rated for electric, also. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, and the way that it cooks on electric is awful. Like it's so hard to control your heat. Oh man, that's awesome. Good morning, boiled nuts. Nice to see you, bud. Aloha. That's dope, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, and that's true. Well, don't forget we have the fireplace, and it's gas, and so they know not to touch that. They also know the stove, not to go near it, right? They're not the smartest, and they still do, right? But they don't go near the fireplace. That's good. But the stove, I'm still working on. They get close sometimes, and it don't like that. But yeah, they'll learn. They know, especially if they see the flame, they'll know not to go near it. Ah, Beavis. What's up? I love Beavis and Butt. I love that shit. That was a good show, man. Just awesome. Like Ren and Stimpy. You guys ever watch Ren and Stimpy? That's awesome, man. We no no no, and I get it, Tom. I do get it, and I appreciate that concern 100% because, yeah, you know what, the kids are they're so hyper and anxious, right? They don't stop and think a lot, and accidents can happen. But yeah, I'm hoping that it would even be more safer though because of the actual flame that they could see it, right, and they would know it's hot. The induction top that we have now, they can't see the like it's crazy. I don't know. They don't seem to grasp it, but they get the fireplace. You know what I mean? Okay, where were we? I'm not gonna go over all these. This is 85 pages long. I just kind of wanted to kind of explain these types of contracts to you guys. Kind of go over them, right? So here we go. DBOF. Design, build, operate, and finance. This is the public-private partnership contract. Um, Three project roads are in use, 25 years period. See, yeah, 25 years period of operation and maintenance. And then they can also, at that time, either put it out for tender to get another manager for the operation and maintenance, or the company running it can extend it for another 25 years, right? And like I said, they're already getting profit for 50 years, so a lot of the times, unless you're doing an awful job, they will have that contract for the full 50 years, okay? But the owners put the backing, the bigger backers or whatever, like stakeholders, put this in there so that they can choose, right? If at that 25-year mark they're not performing the way they should, then they can put the job out for tender again. And but if they are good, then they will just simply renew the contract. So that's kind of neat, right? It's pretty cool. It's a very progressive way of thinking, right? And um, oh, Aubrey is co-hosting and prepping, so walkthrough will be a little late. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can hang here as long as we want. Like I haven't even got to the second subject. I might not even. This is the thing when I start talking about uh, like when I start talking contracts and stuff like this. Like I could talk for a long time. This is like I was saying, construction is very complicated and diverse. Like it's yeah. There's a lot to talk about. So yeah, so the general conditions of the contract. Now this is these are like the most important thing. This is where you start when you're bidding any kind of job. You read the letter of intent, and then you come to the general conditions. This is like the second thing you do before you open up the drawings or anything like that. You need to understand the general conditions because if it doesn't jive with what your organization can do or facilitate, then you don't waste your time. Okay, so always start with the general conditions. But yeah, so they're just stating there's always standard documents that, you know what I mean, that are already pre-done. They just pick the sections they need. Manual R761 and 62. R761 would be the specs for the road construction, right? So there'd be divisions. Like in our construction specifications is like division 0 to, I don't know, I can't even remember exactly, but let's just say 30, and then '07 would be is thermal, so I'm always in '07. '05 is metals. Oh shoot, 7, I think, like 8 and 9 you got cladding and stuff like that. But then yeah, so anyway, so there, all the different trades and pieces of scope of work are divided into divisions under the specifications. So there'll be major divisions, so 00, 01, 02, 03. There'll be then like secondary, like sub sections. So 05 say is metals, 0501 would be like specifying the certain gauges and quality of steel they're specifying, right? And then there'll be even further sections, so it goes up to 3 sections. So it would be 050101, right? Or 051523 type thing. Okay, that's how that works. Becco or Beco Road. It's a home on an acreage. Beautiful. I love acreages. Yeah, that's so nice. So yeah, and instead of including all the specifications, they're just specifying them, because most companies will have them, and in actual documents, the tender documents, the contract documents, or the tender documents, sorry, pre-bid will have all of the specifications. So the way it works is there's an order of things here. So there's a contract, specifications, and then drawings, and that's how you have to bid your job. Okay, contract trumps specifications, specifications trump drawings. Okay, a lot of times you're going to find discrepancies between drawings, specifications, and contracts. So you got to air those things out ahead of time in the bid time if you can. And especially with these P3 contracts, and I bet you there's been like a huge proposal phase, right, where there's budgeting and stuff like that and planning. And so these companies are going to understand the scope of work really, really well. Carlos, good morning, man. What's up, eh? What's up, Hoosier? Yeah, man. Hey, gotta go. Yeah, I'm right on, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Hit that thumbs up, and yeah, man, don't be afraid to share this stream out. No, nice to see you, Carlos. That's really cool, man. Glad to see you. Yeah, it's been yeah, man, it's been busy. Everyone's been busy, pretty busy. There's been a lot of streams going on. Oh man. 70 degrees is freezing. Oh, jeez. Oh man, 70. I could live with that. It's probably 30, 20 to 30 here. Oh, jeez. That sucked. I just like drank coffee sideways. Damn it. Oh, okay. One sec. I gotta change my shirt real quick. Yeah, you bet, Christina. You bet, y'all. We'll see you 100% over on your stream. Ugh. When are you going up? How much time do we got before you go up? Oh. Oh. Oh, like Superman change. And so yeah, we started the stream with the Nerd City merch. Now we're on to the Maverick merch again by Logan Paul. The Nerd City is obviously Nerd City. You can get it at nerdcity.com. Yeah, they're if you haven't checked out Nerd City, on YouTube. They're awesome. Especially, the guy is amazing, right? So gotta check out Nerd City on YouTube. That's NERD City, CITY, right? Coffee bath, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. I think I turned my lid. I must have been talking and fidgeting and turned my lid sideways, and I didn't realize it. Oh, the safety lid switch, yeah. That's awesome, GM guy. Good stuff. I know on ours is the whole seal, the rubber seal is done, and it falls off, and then you can't shut the door. So I got to go in and then fix it, right? And I could probably get a new seal, but this is the thing, right? If it happened once, it's gonna happen twice, and yeah, it better. Birthday? Is it Rue's? No, is it? That's not Rue's birthday. Who's the birthday girl? Oh, Aubrey. Is Aubrey birthday? 16? Aubrey's turning 16 today. Aw, that's a big one. Yeah, 16. Oh, daddy buy her a new car or what? Hey? That's awesome. Happy birthday, Aubrey. Congratulations. That's awesome. Aubrey 16 is awesome. That's a good age. Yeah, don't take things so seriously. Oh, look at this here. Contract language. The official contract language and formal communication on site is in Norwegian. Some vital manuals documents are translated into English for information only. One person in a work team must understand Norwegian. Traffic guards, flag people must be able to communicate in Norwegian. Oh, interesting. So, oh, I said, did you buy her a new car? A red sports car? Or are you gonna buy her a GM 4x? Oh man, yeah, rates. Fuel. Gas has gone down. It's like 85 cents right now here in Canada, which is awesome. It's 85 cents a liter. Times that by 2.2, and you'll get your price per gallon. Oh, something's wrong with your. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type it in the chat. That's awesome. Milky Cow 3000. Is that Aubrey? Happy birthday. Yeah, you bet. Ah, good job. Good job, Eddie. It's awesome. It is Aubrey. Yeah, cool, man. Huh? Oh. I don't get it. Oh, that's okay. Oh shit. That's too funny. Yeah, yeah. I got the answer anyway, Eddie. You said it. You said you bought her a car and she has to go to driving school. So that's okay, man. That's cool. I never did driving school. I just yeah, I started driving really young, and I started driving like 3 years before I even got my license. And yeah, so my dad taught me how to drive. That's it. Yeah. Um, I would probably send my kids to driving school though. Wow, nice washing machine. Wow, washing machine lives to another day. But yeah, sometimes they just specify. This is which one's this one? Yeah, whatever. That's the same video. This is neat. This is oh, this is cool, right? So ship traffic in the fjords, right? So ship traffic, so boats, right? So we got cruise liner here, and there's freight. So I wonder if the colors mean what kind of traffic, right? But look at the traffic. So it shows they have to uh oh, I see. They have to in Louisiana. They might have to here now too. I don't know. Scooters. The hoverboard, right? The hoverboards that you can connect to your Wi-Fi phone, like your phone app and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a Tesla. It's a Tesla, right? I love this. I love this as a chart of the actual shipping traffic, right? It definitely gives you an idea of how, for one, see how all over the place it is, right? Do you think it could be more efficient if it was coordinated better or planned? And if there's all these bridges and crossings, what happens is then you define channels inside of the like for ships. You'll have like buoys, right? Like floating markers that will give you the lanes basically, right? For ships, so that you'll be guided through the bridges properly, right? Or through the openings properly, right? So there's another thing that you have to think about. The channels like that, the markers, things like that are usually done by the region, right? So that would be almost a different responsibility, but that would be a legislated requirement that would also give like the actual local government maybe reason to hire more people as well, right? Which is really good, because not only do you have to install them, right? You got to plan it, you got to then install them, but then there's maintenance, right? You need to be constantly going around and checking on them, making sure, like you have to drive a boat, literally a boat with a scow with a crane around, so you can pull these things out of the water, inspect all the chains and the blocks, make sure they're in the right spot, make sure signage is always correct. That is ah, aw, always home in time. Yeah, yeah, man, oh man. The girls are pretty. I love my girls. You know, I love my son. I love my girls. I can't wait to have another baby. I'm excited. Have a little one, like just one more baby, one last time. You know, they do grow so fast. I've been cuddling my girls so much because like I know my son, like as soon as he turned like oh man, he turned like we'll say 8, 7, 8, maybe even. Yeah, right around the time we started having the girls, Amelia and Adeline. He was too big for cuddles. And the girls, like Amelia is only a couple years away from that, and then Adeline will be right behind her there, and so yeah, you gotta take advantage of every second that you have with them because it goes by so quick, right? Um, I can't believe it. Like I'm gonna have 4 children. It's insane. I'm yeah, I'm blessed, and I think that the kids are awesome. Like I love kids. They're fun, and you know, you gotta be responsible for them, right? Like you gotta make the necessary changes in your life, and you gotta man up, you know. So yeah, it definitely straightened my ass out having children. So, but yeah, it'd be nice having another baby, you know, one more time. So yeah, this will be it. No more kids after this. I'll be making sure. I'll be making sure. If my date poos in the car, it's time to go. Oh man, that's awful. Oh yeah, so here you can see actually what I was kind of talking about almost, right? You see these markers, right? There'll be channels. You know, they'll plot them out, plot out channels. You see these are the routes, right? Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, you gotta be able to direct traffic, right? That's cool. This is like a drawing out of the uh, a sketch of the drawing, right? Like a this is cool. So if you go 450 meters to here, so this is plus 57 and a half meters up above the water level, right? So, which is funny, they were kind of showing, excuse me, uh, 70 meters, right? But this could be a different drawing. 37 meters across, 450 415-meter towers, right? For the suspension cables. Can you imagine? 415-meter tower, like just towers for the cables, right? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, right? But yeah, I love these 3D isotopic type of drawings. Oh, Howie Mandel skit. Oh yeah, yeah, right on. But yeah, so 54 meters across center to center. Hey, 54 meters across. Look at the bottom here, center to center, 61 meters. It's crazy, right? Isn't that insane? It's gonna be massive, dude. So yeah, let's see if I can jump down to wind tunnels. See aerodynamic properties. Man, we could talk about this forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know. I can't 8:30. So I've been on for going on. Oh wow, it's been over an hour and a half, and I haven't even hit the Edmonton part. But that's okay. That's not the important part. We can always finish that on Tuesday. Even I know I've been kind of slacked on the Tuesday videos. The injury, like the thing on my back, definitely just took it out of me this week. I just yeah, I wasn't in any mood. Kind of was hurting to sit. Like I couldn't sit, stand, walk, anything. It only felt good if I was lying down on my flat on my stomach. And yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'm so sick of lying down. That's too funny. Don't think it's ever happened. Yeah, that's never happened to me too, thankfully. But yeah, then you can see the stages that these projects go through, right? A feasibility study, like I was saying, that they do budgeting, right? Where companies then they don't get paid for this. Some companies like paid are paid, right, for gathering data, but generally contractors will provide budgeting for things and help designers with the systems, right, with their own experience designing systems that will work. But yeah, so yeah, that's how they kind of put together a formal budget, so they know if they can get funding for it and stuff like that, right? And if they can, then they'll go ahead with the like you know what I mean, the concept and the pre-engineering and stuff like that to get the documents together, the tender documents together, right? Drawings and specifications. So it takes a while right, to get from the idea to just the tender stage, right? And then the tender stage is there's like there's further stages. Okay, so say after pre-engineering, then we'll say the drawings and specifications are formulated, and then it goes through a bid. And at that time, all the professions that are bidding, all the companies that are bidding on portions of the work or scope, certain scope of work, they're going to be also finding errors and now with building information modeling as well, right? The computer AI, the augmented intelligence, can identify conflicts that way as well. So there's a lot of planning. A lot of planning is what I'm saying goes into these things, right? So, and the more professional companies that are involved, the better design up front, the smoother the whole construction will go, right? Yeah. So yeah, then there's just this is the white page. You can download the full white page, right? The request for proposal is on there. Yeah, yeah. This Edmonton project's been going on forever. It's been yeah, it's been crazy for the city. Always lots of right, Breeze and Brady. Yeah, right. Yeah, L.A. and New Orleans. Sorry, and L.A. Are they playing today? The reason why the Edmonton LRT is so interesting, and you know what, I'm not going to go into crazy detail right now because we're running late on the stream, but is Edmonton is built on one big huge rock, right? And it's a solid base. Yeah, I hate Tom Brady. Hate's a strong word, but I'm a Dolphins fan, and Brady makes me puke, makes me sick. He's too damn perfect. But yeah, and then there's the politicians. Like there's a rookie council that was kind of thrown with this, or rookie council, right? Was thrown this project. So the planning has been piss poor, right? And there's been overruns, and the schedule has been now delayed for years. It was supposed to be done this year, but now they're 2019, but now they're looking into 2020, 2021. Sometimes things go wrong. Like, don't get me wrong, we're building a lot of stuff here in Edmonton. Okay, there's a lot of stuff being built, and yeah. That would be a good show. That would be a good show. Yeah, yeah, definitely agree. Two of the best. Yeah, that would be a good one. Actually, that would be a really good one. But yeah, there was so they're doing a lot of this above ground is what I'm trying to say, because it's built on a rock, right? And this is interesting. The how they're going down. Is this Stony Plain Road, or is this the? That's different. That's different. Yeah, that's right, Eddie. I agree with you on that. That's something to see, right? They do have underground parts and of this system as well, and because there's Edmonton is like a river city, so there are river crossings at multiple locations, which are neat, right? So underground tunnel comes out and goes across this bridge into another tunnel. It's really neat. In the summer when it's warm, I'll go out and I'll film this stuff. I'll show you guys. Like this also too. I was filming one of these locations, one of the garages here on 75th Street. But I was told by the contractor that I wasn't allowed to post the footage because it's a private property. So I respected their wishes, and I didn't post that video. But you know what? They did give me the information for their media department with who you could call and get permission, right? And they would maybe give you a media package as well and stuff. So it was cool. It was nice guys. You know what? I never thought about that filming outside in. I was like, whatever, right? You should be able to do that, but as long as you're not showing anyone's faces. But I guess it's trade secrets they're trying to protect and stuff like that. So whatever. I'm gonna respect them. I'm not gonna go ahead. I think it was PCL was the general contractor, so I definitely don't want to upset them, right? Like they're huge, and I would love to collaborate with them at some point, right? So yeah, you're right, Wheelrow. Drew Brees is always underrated. Yeah, that's right, GM guy. Anytime that you're working on a project like this, you're not allowed to bring your cell phone inside. And industrial projects, you cannot have your cell phone with you in any of them. And you can get into big trouble and actually get fired for getting caught with your cell phone. So there's also additional safety measures as well in like when you're working in the plants, the refineries, because um, the shit, what was I gonna say? The fumes, right? The fumes. You know what I mean? So they have special two-way radios and stuff like that. Yeah, you bet, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna close up the stream anyways here. It's definitely I'm just gonna summarize up the pages here, and we'll definitely we're gonna move on. I'm gonna wrap it up. But thanks for coming, Brandon and Eddie. Nice to have you guys in the chat. You guys are awesome. Brandon, I'll talk to you later on the Discord. I'll see you on your stream. That's got to probably be happening. Did we get a notification? Did Christina go live? Christina and Aubrey go live? But yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna set backs, of course, right? The funding is an issue. The right something about losing. See, there we go. See, DBOM, private contractor, right? So design, build, operate, maintain. So there is the DBOM contract, right? That's so design, build, operate, and maintain. That's what I thought. That's what I thought there was, right? So by the time we get all the funding in place, it'll be 2020 or 2021. Um, that's just for the project funding to be available, and the project was supposed to be done in 2019, right? So, um, yeah, you bet, GM guy. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh yeah, GM guy working for pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, I did that once, and there was absolutely no security on it actually, which was weird. But like the oil refineries and other stuff is cool. Yeah. So, anyways, the Facebook page too for it will show you all kinds of stuff, man. The tunnels they're digging and blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? Um, yeah, more and more. I don't know if there's anything. Oh yeah, this is the contractor Bechtel, which is interesting because I've never seen them before in Edmonton. So the contractor is an interesting choice, and I'll be looking more into Bechtel, and uh, when I share it out on social media, we'll be tagging them for sure. Yeah, well, aloha. Are you out too, Bold Nuts? Thanks for coming, brother. Yeah, like I said, I'm wrapping up here in a couple minutes. Just gonna go through these last pages quick and answer any last questions. Anyone have any last questions for me before we go? I like I said, I'll probably go live this Tuesday unless we're having a baby. So at some point we will be going full time Tuesday evenings, right? Because there's more stuff to go over, right? Like especially with the drawings and specifications part. I think that's the time when I'll be going over them and trying to giving the lessons on how to understand them, right? Oh yeah, this is appropriation. Well, I don't know what you think of appropriation, and which is basically like forcing people to sell their homes because of the need for public for the roads and the train tracks and stuff like that, right? So there's 13, which isn't too bad out of 200 properties. I'd say there's only 13 people who contested it, right? So appropriation is when they just take ownership of the of that person's property, right? The houses will be demolished, right, for clearance. They need to get the tracks through and stuff, right? So I don't know how well they pay. If anyone knows, let me know. Do they pay better? I could probably read this article. It might say, but I bet you if they don't, it won't say, right? Oh, here we go. So ideally said, owners will agree to sell their land for a fair market price. If that fails, the city will resort to expropriation. Right. Expropriation. Expropriation. There, I got it anyways. So approved on 13 properties, right? So it's sad in a sense, right? But they haven't been expropriated yet. But yeah, it doesn't say, right? Blessing in disguise. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't say. But anyways, yeah, that's it then. That's all we have for today, guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate everyone and of you guys coming. Make sure you guys give me that thumbs up. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell notification icon, so we don't miss when we go live. And every time I publish a video every week, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Of course, rocking VCG Construction, Your Real Estate Whisperer, Maverick by Logan Paul, and Nerd City merch by Nerd City. And you can get them at nerdcity.com/merch. All right, guys. That's it. That's everything for today. This is Chris, guys. Thanks for coming. I think everyone's already gone. Bye for now, guys.